pushing louder, one moment to get them. I'm giving the ball. We coming, raw talking. Sorry, your bitch is fucking. Spit real shit. I'm an a-hole. Got a problem with me? Put it on the table.
Back. Been a minute.
Yeah.
Been a minute. Just life got busy, but we're making time today. That epic Patriots dub. Hear
Right.
the Patriots cry like the spoiled brats that they are. Man, we're back.
Right.
It's unscripted, uncut, but at the end of the day, it's just raw.
Right.
Okay? We got so much to get to with the O and the D. What are you starting out with first?
I think we should start out. Let's start. Defense came to play, so they get the first round of applause. So,
Right.
but,
I think if the defense came out with like we're coming out, we're showing out, and there's nothing you can do about it type mindset.
yeah,
Like it was almost like a statement game with how much they talked during the game and after.
right.
It was almost like a statement to them, like we're here. There's nothing you can do about it.
Right. The swag has been different, man. Like the
It
swag
really
this
has.
year for them has really been different. You're seeing them talk a lot more smack this year. There's reports of Tyron. Every time Tyron made a play, he was running down the sideline on the Patriots sideline, telling Bill Belichick that he's too smart.
Yeah.
Frank is talking to Isaiah Wynn on every play. And so
Chris Jones getting in Brady's face.
Right, yeah, that got me hyped. I was lit.
Let's go,
Chris. I was lit. And then for him to get the sack on Brady too after that too was like just icing on the cake. Right? So their swagger, their mentality, you can tell they're clicking at the right moment. They know who they are. I think they've really found their identity.
Yeah, too. And
Especially
Spags has figured it out too.
Yeah. The pressure that they were putting on Brady, man, was incredible. Like
it was the most pressure he's had all season.
Right. Yeah.
All season.
And it was like they were they literally almost probably blitzed every down. Like
every crucial down or every like potential passing down.
Yeah.
Like obvious passing down, they blitzed on every single one.
Yeah, and third down, they were bringing it. Man.
Every time.
I mean,
crazy.
But yeah, I love the way he used. I think what I saw that was very significant was how he used Sorensen and Fuller as far as blitzing them off the edge and creating that pressure. Not just necessarily even just getting to Brady, but making him think that that we're coming. Like, we're going to bring as much pressure and put as many people in your face as we can.
Yeah, you finally saw the blitz schemes that we saw in training camp.
Yeah.
Remember, like, we went there, we saw, like, some random blitz schemes that he was throwing out there. We were like, oh, okay.
Right. Yeah.
We've been really waiting on it to, like, sort of – it happened a couple games, but it happened again here where he just was throwing out, like, just some crazy blitzes, and he was like, hey, beat us.
Right.
But you can't.
Right. Yeah. To me, it's so disrespectful to Tom Brady to say pretty much like, yo, this is who we are. This is what we're going to do. We don't have enough respect for your receivers or your weapons at all. So we're just, or you. So we're just going to put 8 people in the box and we're going to blitz you every third down.
We treated him like Joe Flacco.
Literally. It was the same game plan as Denver.
It pretty much was the same. We treated him like Joe Flacco.
And he was just like, you could see he was like deer in the headlights, didn't know,
We knew there's the only way they scored, they had to run trick plays.
Yeah.
Trick plays and penalties was the only way they could move the ball.
Yes. Yeah, they couldn't sustain a single drive. I don't remember them having a single drive where they drove down the field and scored. Like
without a trick play or a penalty.
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I don't think so.
Right. They literally scored off of a block punt, a fumble, and
trick play.
Yeah. Yeah, the first, and that came off of the 2 penalties that were bogus.
Yep.
On that first drive. Like, I still don't understand Bashaud Breeland.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get that, man. Like, I don't understand. I'm still mad at CBS for not showing us the replay of that.
Yep, because they knew it was that bad.
Right.
They knew it was that bad.
Yeah. This nutty. But going to Gillette, weird things are gonna happen. So
yep. Always does.
It's a given, man. But I'm proud of the way this defense played. I'm proud of Frank Clark, man. Like,
man,
really.
Yeah, they said like he was sweating. He was like damn near like just like hunched over, like that. He put on. That's a performance. It wasn't a Jordan flu game. It wasn't what AD did the other night. Yeah. It wasn't that performance, but it was still a hell of a tough it out performance that he put on.
I mean, the man lost 12 pounds during the week, bro.
In a week.
Right?
And he still had a sack and crucial plays on that ending series. 2 of them.
Yeah.
It's crucial. Yeah.
The pressure that he put on Brady's face on that 4th and 3. I don't know if you've seen that, but Brady had to literally throw that ball off his back foot. And I think if he's able to step into that throw, he might be able to get that to Edelman.
Yeah, he might be able to. I don't know. Breland was like on his butt, though.
Yeah, Breland was in his hip pocket.
He might be able to place it right.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But the pressure that they were bringing, man, the mentality that they played with, I'm so extremely proud of this defense and how they're playing right now and the way they're clicking.
Yep. Even Ward again, even though he didn't get his head turned around.
Yeah.
Technically, did he give up a catch?
Maybe 2. I know that they did pick on him some, but they didn't really attack him like that. They
really went more at Breland.
Yeah, they really tested Breland.
Yeah,
and he made them pay. He
did. I gotta give him credit. He slipped on the trick play, and then that boy was on fire the rest of the game. Yeah, but I think they noticed after that trick play that like, oh, this is the way that they're gonna play. Okay, no more respect for y'all. Like, that's what they have to resort to, which is a telling story about the Patriots offense. That like they don't have it this year, man. Like they don't, and they know it. Like Josh McDaniels they know they cannot move the football.
Right, they're in trouble. Like. Yeah, I would not be surprised, especially with everything. Cincinnati beats them,
right? Like, I wouldn't either.
I really thoroughly believe Cincinnati is pissed off, and I think they might beat them this weekend.
They could. I mean, because it's not like they don't have talent.
No,
I don't know, right? I'd have to actually watch a game. I don't know what's going on with them, but they have talent.
Yeah,
I don't know. It is a first-year head coach, so you never know. Maybe they're just tanking to tank.
Right. Yeah, possibly.
But, yeah.
Oh, well. Anyway.
Offense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a struggle right now, man. Offense
is it who we are now, or do you think it's just bad timing and we just haven't had enough time together? Because there has not been one game this year where Patty has been fully healthy the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it could be somewhat of timing at some point. I really think as far as like the run game and the pass blocking goes, it's the interior of that line. They're bad. Dude. Like they're trash. Like Austin Reeder, however you say his, he's garbage. Yeah. I'm sorry. Like I know a lot of people are gonna probably get on me for that, but if you look at the film and what he's done this year,
he's terrible.
He's not that good.
And Wiley's terrible in pass defense. He cannot pick up a stunt.
No.
He is terrible on stunts.
But is that an equation of having Ryder at center? Because having Mitch last year, they were a lot better at that. I'm not gonna say they were great, but the communication you could tell was a lot better.
That is true.
I think Ryder's lack of experience is really starting to show because he he doesn't have that game time. You know, he started all year this year, but you know, he's not a vet.
I don't get why they don't play Wisniewski or Wisniewski, however you say his last name. I don't get it. Like, you can watch film and in games, like, it's obvious he's just better.
Yeah. Well,
here's better.
Here's the thing. Wiley went out the game, right?
Yeah.
And then Wisniewski comes in, he steps in, and they go on, 2 scoring drives after that? So...
Yeah, that big run or that big screenplay, he was the one in it that led the way.
Right. So, what does that tell you?
Right. Like, like, he had time when he came in, and then when he goes out, he doesn't have any time to throw anymore. That's not just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Like, and you know it's not like they don't watch film. So how do you not see that? How does somebody not tell him?
I don't know. I think it really is the communication, man. I think that writers really having a hard time picking up certain things that defenses are doing, and Pat can't do everything. Like Pat can call out the protections and stuff like that, but he can't. You know, some of that has to be on Austin Ryder, like you know.
And I think it has to be on you as a just a player, as a guard or as a center.
Yeah.
To see that they're going left, and then they know, because you watch film and know they're going to run that stunt and just sit there and hold it. Or if you're a writer, if you're running the ball to the left and your job is, or you're running the ball up the middle and your job is to hold that guy to the left, move the guy to the left and stay on his right side. There's that one run that I saw where he was pushing this lineman down the line, and he's supposed to cut him off so he can't come back middle. And Ryder just never moves to the middle. He just stays square with him. The dude just like, oh, okay.
Was that the one that LaShawn was in on?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy just beats him. Like,
yeah, it's like he was like, you're not going to block me? Oh, all right. Okay, LaShawn.
Right, yeah. Crazy. I really believe that if they want to do anything, man, like they're, especially offensively, if they want to get back to the point where they were even last year, they're going to have to make a personnel change up front. And I know that's going to be Andy kind of swallowing some pride because I know he believes in his guys and stuff like that. But I'm sorry, Ryder's just not it at center. Like, and it's bad because Wiley is bad, you know, and LDT is not great. You know, would I say that those guys they don't deserve to start at this point? No. But at the same time, would I want them to go find somebody better? Yeah. Yeah. But I
think they had him in Rankin, honestly, but then he got hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, we were a lot. Yeah. Rankin, to me, obviously was a lot better at that guard position.
Yeah. I think he was better. And if we had him and Wish, I think our line would be fine. They would be good.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, those three, Ryder, Wiley, and LDT, they can all go next year.
Right.
Like, you can cut all of them, and I'll be fine with it.
Let's start 3 rookies or something.
Right. Bring Mitch back, man.
Right. And keep Weiss with.
Right.
I'm the other person, I know he's your boy, and I've been rooting for him just as much as you, but I think Hardman needs to get more playing time instead of D-Rob.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think Hardman needs to get more snaps than D-Rob, too, at this point. I think he brings a little bit more explosion to this offense. And
because D-Rob's had a whole season.
Yeah,
to be that third guy. And Hardman's done 10 times more than D-Rob has in half as many snaps.
Yeah. Well, it's because Hardman has something that D-Rob lacks, and that's that elusive, that's that explosive speed.
Yeah.
You know? D-Rob, I mean, I'm not going to say he's slow or anything, but he's not Hardman speed.
Yeah, he's not 4.2.
Yeah. I definitely think McCall deserves more snaps. I think he deserves more looks. Yep. Even if it's just some of those motions that Tyreek kind of does at some point sometimes. Like, I like to see him do that a lot more. Or maybe even, remember, I don't know if you've seen, especially on film, that they lined Tyreek up in the backfield. Yeah. And gave him some swing passes and stuff. I can see Harmon doing a lot of that kind of stuff too.
Yeah. What I could see, since Tyreek Hill is actually kind of built, I'm shocked they haven't put Tyreek Hill at running back or tried.
Yeah.
I get why.
Right.
But like, if you want to solve or try to solve that and put like Hardman out wide, Travis out wide, Sammy, and then Tyreek as a running back, as a defense, you're gonna be like, wait, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, in flip side, they can almost just use Tyreek Hill, just use him as a receiver. Like, make him run his curls, his sevens, his outs, his ends, his post. Give him the route tree. Right. And then let Hardman run those gadget things, those sweeps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make Hardman your gadget guy.
Yeah.
Let Hardman be your receiver. Or Tyreek Hill your receiver.
Right. There was a play that Patrick decided to go to Tyreek when McCole was open.
Wide open.
Like, right down the seam. All Patty had to do was just put it on the bunny in his hands. I'm not saying he would have scored, but that would have at leleast been a good 40-yard, 50-yard game.
Yeah. I think that was one maybe where, like, because remember earlier Tyreek Hill won his matchup and was wide open and he was mad.
Yeah.
So it could have been one where Tyreek Hill told him, hey, if it's 1-on-1, throw the ball.
The ball, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Patty threw the ball, not looking for who's open. He just trying to get his boy the ball.
Right.
And I mean, and I really think I think he underthrew it because he just couldn't get the ball there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So leading into the passing game, there's so many factors. You got the line can't block, receivers can't get open, the route tree, his injury, running game can't set up the pass game, whatever you want to call it. It just hasn't been good.
No.
And
not at all.
Yeah, right. With injuries, it was like my deal with Frank. If you're going to play and you're going to be out there, I don't need an excuse that you can't make the throw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna play, then you gotta play. Period.
Yeah. I can't let Pat slide at all on this. Like, I think I always think if there's a problem, it's never really Pat. But this game, Pat missed some big throws.
He missed some throws. He missed some throws this game, man. Yeah. I'm with you. Like, when I talk with Spencer, that's why I defend him. Like, well, he doesn't have time to throw. He doesn't have this. Like, receivers just can't get open. The route tree is bad, but not this one. He missed some guys.
Mm-hmm.
But
he left a lot of plays out there.
You still like handedly beat him with Patty playing bad.
Yeah, because
Pat still threw for a touchdown and like almost 300 yards.
Yeah, it's a testament to show how good this team really is, right? You know, and how good he really is. You know, even with a bum hand, he was still able to go out there, and I'll give him that credit. That he played with a Warriors mentality too, because he took some shots, man. Like, he took some big shots to the gut, especially when he had time to step up in the pocket. Like, he took some massive hits. But at the end of the day, man, if you're gonna stay out there, you got to make those plays, you know.
Right.
And so the one that I was really mad about was I think it was a 3rd and 10 after Fisher had got that false start or whatever.
Yeah.
They ran crossing routes and they had 3 of them, and he dumped it off to Tyreek for like a 5-yard gain.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And when he had Sammy wide open. Like, Sammy still might be running right now if he would have hit him in stride, you know.
I'd have to go back and look at the film, but he could have felt pressure.
Yeah.
And so he just got rid of the football because he's tired of getting hit all the freaking time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, look, I'm not going to take a sack. I'm not going to get hit. So, and he knows if he does, they're not going to call roughing the passer.
Right.
So he's just not going to risk it. So he's like, look, I'll get the ball to Tyreek Hill. Maybe he'll get the first down.
Right. I don't want him to get the happy feet syndrome, though, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like,
we did it earlier, but the boy's been hurt so much this year.
Yeah. But Alex had that a lot.
I'm just tired. Do what?
I said Alex had that a lot, and it hurt us.
Yep. I know we're going back to Alex Smith play calls and throws.
Yeah. Yeah. Once he got hurt, you could tell the game plan kind of changed.
Yeah, that's what Andy said.
I think I think they really wanted to stretch the field and try to test this Patriots defense deep, but Patty just couldn't find his grip.
That's what he said. Like he couldn't grip the football to throw the football.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hopefully this is by this weekend that's healed up and he can go out there and do what he needs to do. But if anything, I would expect the game plan to probably be the same if he can't. So if that's the case, man, then they have got to figure out something with this running game. Like, what was your feelings on Spencer Ware coming back?
He was Darrell Williams.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't anything spectacular. You know what I mean?
No. I feel like
he was just another body.
I feel like he was solid. He was good in pass protection.
Yeah. He definitely don't get me wrong, he was good, but it wasn't like, oh my God, thank you, Spencer Ware. It was just another good like depth guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the real issue is like, what are they gonna do when Damian Williams is ready to go again? Are they gonna cut Spencer? Because they're not getting rid of Shady. Yeah.
Well, Darrell's on IR.
Yeah, but then are they gonna keep 4 running backs? Because then you'll have Spencer.
They'll keep 4. That's what they did.
Yeah,
they had Damian, LaShawn, Darrell, and Darwin. They'll just make Darwin a healthy scratch.
Yeah,
that's what they did before.
How did you feel about his performance,
Darwin?
Yeah.
I mean, for the one really bad thing he did was he had that drop pass.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I think he was fine. I just don't think Andy trusts him at all.
I don't. I have to kind of agree with Andy on this. I don't see him getting that many touches, man. I don't know if he's fully ready. Especially in that position.
The way he runs though, like it's so he looks for the hole and then he goes. Like I don't know. I feel like he thinks he's too tiny. He's almost a Dexter McCluster.
Yeah.
Like he really doesn't fit anywhere. Like he's not really big enough to be that running back.
Yeah.
And he can't really run routes like a receiver to play the slot. So it's like, where does he fit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think if anything, they're gonna have to use him on some of those swing passes or screens, or if they're gonna put him in the game. I just don't see him getting the same kind of touches at running back as LaShawn gets, or Damian or somebody like that. I just don't.
Yeah,
I don't know if. I think Eddie is scared that he's gonna cost them a game at some point.
Yeah.
Just because,
and like you said, like I don't blame, like being a rookie, being small, not really proving anything. I don't blame him because you can't really like go on. Well, we'll see in a game that we need to win.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Because that one game, he could fumble, miss a block, get Patty hurt again. So, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so I get it, but I feel like as a devil's advocate, I mean, Shady's fumbled twice. Williams, he didn't cost us the game, but if he didn't fumble against the Texans, we probably won't win that game.
Right.
Or was that the Texans or Titans?
I think it was the Titans game.
Was it Titans? Yeah, I think it was the Titans. As I said it, I was like, that doesn't sound right. The Titans game, then we win that.
Yeah. Yeah, more than likely, because they don't pick it up and return it for a fucking touchdown.
Just, like, what do you want to go with or try? You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like because you know what you have in Shady. You know what you have in Damian. You don't know what you have in Darwin. He could be complete shit, or you could have another Kareem Hunt situation.
Yeah. A lot of people, man, have a problem with Shady though. Like, and
run game is more like it just comes back full circle. The run game comes back to the O-line, plain and simple.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think a lot of people are blaming the backs when they need to be blaming the line. You know, the line's not blocking well right now. So what are they really gonna do? You know,
right? Like watch, like there's no like on that shady run. The only way a running we could have a running game is if we just have that dude.
Yeah,
like we need a Zeke, a Kareem back, or Saquon, Christian McCaffrey. We just need that dude to have a good running game.
Well, Shady has this year has done some things where like he's turned negative games into 5-6 yard games just because he's that good, you know.
Yeah, he just doesn't have that second gear anymore.
Yeah, he just he's not as young as he used to be, you know. So it's he doesn't have that explosion like he used to have, you know.
Yep.
Or whatever, but you can see that like he still got something left in there, but they have to give him the hole to run through.
Yeah.
You know, if they can do that down this back stretch here, I really believe going into the playoffs, like he can be a threat as far as running the ball.
Yeah.
But they gotta be willing to commit to that, and they gotta be willing to block and open the holes. You know.
Yep.
So. What'd you think about special teams?
Well, admit that I hope people that listening understand that fake punt. I don't know if you saw this or not, but the punt that got blocked.
I saw it.
Okay, it was actually supposed to be a fake.
Yeah.
That nobody knew, because I was even watching it like, why are there just 3 guys running unblocked?
Yeah.
Like that never happens ever.
Yeah.
But going back, you look. Oh, Colquitt just didn't know it was a fake.
Well,
for some reason,
Go ahead. I think Winchester messed up. I think he was supposed to snap it to Jordan Lucas, and he snapped it too far, and it went back to Colquitt. And I think Colquitt wasn't even expecting it, and I think Colquitt did what he needed to do and try to get rid of it as fast as he could.
Yeah.
You know? And so I think Colquitt was just caught off guard, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, he's not going to throw it or run it or, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you go back and you kind of look at it, Jordan Lucas was pissed.
Was he? Yeah. I'd have to go back and look at it to see. I didn't see that.
And
I have to look at it.
The way the snap went, it looked like it was supposed to go to Lucas, and I think Winchester just whiffed on it, and that's bad because he's had like a couple bad snaps this year.
Yeah,
and Colquitt is kind of, especially on some field goals, and Colquitt's kind of bailed him out.
Yeah,
you know. So I don't know if that's something that Tobin and them need to look at too, you know, and kind of get that straightened out, but my hats go off to Harrison Butker, man. He is money right now, dude. Like,
right. Well, he's been money, period. He except like just random. He'll miss like a random field goal, or a random extra point where you're just like, wait, what? He missed?
Right.
But
I don't expect him to be perfect, you know, but still, like, for him to go up there and Gillette. Did you see the video board when he was kicking?
Yeah.
That they try to like put the goalposts kind of off position and try to like throw him off or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you there's a picture on Twitter, if I can find it, I'll share it on Twitter or whatever. But they literally try to mess with him while he was kicking or whatever.
But talking about the scoreboard?
Yeah, the video board.
The video board behind him?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, that's nutty, man. Like, dude, you talk about home field advantage.
Do anything,
right,
to get an advantage, big fella.
Because when Folk was kicking, there was nothing up on the board.
Yeah,
and that's just nuts. Like, so for him to go up in that kind of environment and still be able to drill, and I mean, like, there was no like he squeezed one in or those were straight down the middle money shots, like, you know.
Yeah.
So my hats go off to him. Hopefully he continues to keep that going. But you got a game ball you want to give anybody to?
My man, Chris Jones comes to mind.
Yeah.
Chris Jones or Frank.
Yeah.
Or Breland, shoot.
Right. I think for me, my game ball is gonna go to Spags. I think his game plan and what he had dialed up, especially on some of those blitzes, he definitely outcoached Josh McDaniels. And he made Josh McDaniels look bad, especially that interception that Brady threw. That I don't know if that's Lacrosse or whoever their tight end. He was open, and Breland just baited him into that throw. You know,
yep. It was a cover 3.
Right.
Breland just bailed and saw the ball go and just went and got it.
Right. Yeah. So hats off to Spag and Breland for trusting in their system, man. They're clicking at the right moment. So hopefully they can continue this, man. They got the Lee Summit prodigy coming into town next week. So we'll see how that goes, man. Yeah. Hopefully I know that kid he's gonna be pumped, ready to play. So but hopefully they're able to take care of business.
Hope so. Yeah, we can get into that another time.
Right. Well, you got anything else?
Nope. I think that's it, big fella.
Yeah. We'll have hopefully we'll have a preview for this weekend's game coming up soon. Yeah. Whatever. Try to squeeze that in. I know your schedule's getting a little bit busy right now, so. Yes. But let's try to squeeze what we can in. But everything, we do is on Twitter. So follow us on there, RawTalk Sports 1. And continue to support, man. It's no talk like Raw Talk. So we out.